Welcome. I'm happy to know that you are here. This is a paper that we had some revisions sometimes back, and we took time to look at other areas except the part of solving the following simultaneous equations. So I wanted to have this one to be handled separately. How to solve a simultaneous equation. And today I want us to focus on simultaneous equations. And of course, they are equations of a straight line. So this is the question that we have. So I'll note it somewhere. I'll note where we are supposed to be having it. This is the new page here. So we have the simultaneous equation. So I want to have a quick review. The instruction here is that solve the following simultaneous equations. So of course these are under equations, equations, equations of a straight line. And maybe before we continue, it's good that you have the instruments for construction, because we'll have some construction here, especially just a pencil and a ruler, a pencil and a graph. It will be helpful. Equations of a straight line. So here you're talking about simultaneous equations, simultaneous uh, simultaneous simultaneous equations. Now, simultaneous equations. So we want to look at this. In solving simultaneous equation, the question that we've been given here, it is x plus y is equals to 9, and 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. Now, there are different methods that I can use to solve this simultaneous equation. So we have the methods of solving simultaneous equations. We have mainly three methods. The first one is elimination method. Elimination method of solving simultaneous equation. Number two, it is sorry for that. Number two, I hope my screen is clear enough. Number two is elimination. Number one is elimination method. Number two is substitution method. And the last one is the one that came in exam, and you are supposed to have the graphical method. So I will use this one example. We use the different methods to see whether I can be able to solve that. So number one, let us begin with elimination method. Elimination method is the most basic one, and is coming from the word eliminating. So we want to eliminate. To eliminate is to remove. So what do we want to remove from here? So if I'm given the equation x plus y is equals to 9, and 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. We are using the word elimination here because we want to remove one of the letters, one of the variables here. Because if I just had x plus 2 is equals to 9, this is easy because I just take this one to the other side. So if I have only one that is not known, my sum is easy. But now here you have two that are not knowns for now. So we want to remove one of them so that if we remain with one, then our sum will be easier. So to use elimination method, I have to first of all make sure that x, and y's, they are on the same side. So here you're having x and here you have y's. So it is x, then y. So don't if the is disarranged, maybe y is the one that begins here, maybe 3y plus 2x, you make sure that you put them in the right order. So I want to eliminate either x or y. If you eliminate one of them, our sum becomes as easy as this, right? Because for this one, I just come and say x plus 9, not 9. I take 2 to the other side. It will be, if I take 2 to the other side, it will be minus 2. So I'll have x is equals to 9 minus 2, and my answer is 7. This is very easy. So to eliminate here, I make sure that the numbers, the coefficients, I'm using the word coefficient, coefficient of x. If I want to eliminate x, I must make sure that the number that comes before x here, or the one that is attached to x here, they are the same. So what I want to eliminate, if I want to eliminate x, here the number that comes before x here is 1. That is why it's not written. But the number that comes before x here is 2. So if I want to do away with x, I want to eliminate x, I remain with y. So what I do, I make sure that the number that comes before, that number is the one that I'm calling it coefficient. The coefficient of x here is 2, coefficient of y is 3, coefficient of y is 1. So make the coefficient of x here to be the same as that. And how do I do that? I write my sum x plus y is equals to 9, 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. Then here, these two, I write my sum like this, write my sum like that. These two, I multiply by everything that is inside here. Then this one, the coefficient of x, the number that comes before x here, I multiply by everything here. If I do that, 2 multiplied by x gives me 2x plus this plus 2 multiplied by y gives me 2y equals to 2 multiplied by 9 gives me 18. So I have multiplied everything. So don't just multiply with x alone, but everything on the other side. All right, here 1 multiplied by 2x, it is 2x plus 1 multiplied by 3y, it is 3y is equals to 1 multiplied by 21, it is 21. So I have made these to be the same. Now, what if I made this one to be the same? I want now to eliminate them. And I can either use a plus or minus to eliminate them. So what do I mean? If I write this 2x, and I write this 2x on the other side, what sign, either plus or minus, should I put here in between so that my answer will be 0? Because if they become 0, it means that it's nothing now, I have eliminated it. If I try to put plus here, if I put plus, 2x plus 2x will give me 4. So that is not 0. So I can't use plus here. I cannot use plus. So I come and use the other one. Let us use minus to see whether it will give me 0. If I try to subtract here, 2x minus 2x, the answer is 0. So you can see x is eliminated by subtracting. So I come and follow the same procedure here. 2x minus 2x, the answer is 0. So I can write 0 or I just leave it like that because now I've removed it. So 0. Then I take, this is 2y, it's positive. Remember, take care of the sign. 2y minus, this minus I keep on referring. I take the equations that is all this, I minus the second ones. So 2y minus 3y. So 2y minus 3y. This one is 2 minus 3. What is 2 minus 3? It's like having a debt of 3, then I'm having 2 to pay. So this is will remain with a negative. Now 2 minus 3 will give me y 1. So it's same as 1y, which is same as just minus y. So the answer here is minus y equals to 18 minus 21. I keep on referring to this 21. So 2x minus 2x 0. 2y minus 3y gives me minus y. 18 minus 21. 18 minus 21. I have a debt of 21 and I have 18 to pay. So this will give me minus 3. So my answer here is minus 3. Right? So you can see minus y is equals to minus 3. The negative and negative will cancel each other. So the value of y will become 3. So I have gotten y here now. So this y, now that we have y is equals to 3, this is the first equation. It's always good to label them. This is the first equation. This one is the second equation. You come and substitute. Substitute in either of the equation. You can either put in 1 or 2, but 1 looks easier. So I come and write x plus y is equals to 9. But have we gotten the value of x, y? Yes, my y is equals to 3. So where there is y, instead of writing y, I'll be writing 3. So I'll come and say x plus 3 is equals to 9. Therefore, I want to remain with x alone. I take this one to the other side. And because it was positive, will become negative. So I'll have x is equals to 9 minus 3. What is 9 minus 3? Gives me 6. Therefore, the value of x is equals to 6 and the value of y is equals to 3. And now you've gotten your answer. You get your answer like that. So this is elimination method, and all of them, they follow this procedure. Take time to follow this. That is elimination method. If I go to the other method, that is the second method, we've said the second method is substitution method. I write the same sum here, the same sum, and so here you have number 2, substitution method. Substitution method. The sum is x plus y is equals to 9. Then 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. Right? In substitution, label this one as equation 1 and label this one as equation 2. You begin by labeling that. To substitute is like to replace. Substitute is to replace. So here we want to see what are you going to replace. So I want to replace. So substitution is from the word replacing. We write clearly. So to give someone a sub is to replace them. So here we have replace like that. So I label this one equation 1 and this one is equation 2. Now you form. The first step is to form equation 3. So this one is equation 1. You form equation 2. So form equation 3 from either of these, but I prefer taking the first one. So you form equation 3 from 1. What do you mean by that? Read for me equation 1. Equation 1 is this one. I've labeled it 1. Equation 1, equation 2. Equation 1 reads x plus y is equals to 9. So just remain with one of the letters on one side. Let me remain with x. Take this one to the other side. So on the other side, I'll say x is equals to 9. This was plus. So when it goes to the other side, it will be minus y. So I have this one becomes equation 3. So I've used equation 1 to form equation 3. So I will assume now I have gotten the value of x. The value of x is 9 minus y. So you come and say substitute. Substitute in, I used 1 to form equation 3. So I'll substitute in the one that I've not used, which is equation 2. So substitute in equation 2. So replace. So I replace where there is x, instead of writing x, I'll be writing that. So equation read for me equation 2. Equation 2 reads 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. But where there is x, I'll be writing this. I'll substitute with this. But our x, our x equals to 9 minus y, because this x equals to that. So I'll come in this equation, I'll come and substitute or replace. Where there is x, I'll be writing this. So I'll come and write 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. But now, where there is x, I write that. So I write 2, but x is this value. So I'll say open the bracket, because it's more than 1. I write 9 minus y, then I continue. So where there is x, I have written that. Add 3y is equals to 21. Then I try and solve my sum. Okay, so if I try and solve this sum, I open the bracket. 2 multiplied by 9, that is 18, minus 2 multiplied by y gives me 2y. Then here you have plus 3y is equals to 21. So collect the like terms together. So this one, 18, these are like terms. Minus 2 plus 3. It's like having a debt of 2 because it's minus, then you're having 3 bob to pay. So what will be the answer? It will be positive. You'll not have a debt because you have much to pay than what you are you wanted to pay out. So you have more. So I'll have minus 2 plus 3, it is the same as 1. So I'll just write y because it is 1y or just y equals now to 21. Then this one I take to the other side. Y will be 21. If this one goes to the other side, it was positive here, so it will be minus 18. So the value of y is now 3. 21 minus 18 equals to 3. So I've gotten the value of y. So what is missing is the value of x. So I come and substitute. Substitute this value of y in equation 3. In equation 3. So equation 3 reads x is equals to 9 minus y. So that now our but we've gotten the value of y. Y is 3. So I'll say 9 minus 3, which is equals to what? 6. So you can see our x is equals to 6 and our y is equals to 3. The same as the answer that we got using the substitution elimination method, right? The method number 3 is called the graphical method. Graphical method. We write in capital letters. Graphical method. Graphical method. And graphical method is like this. I will come, of course, we have the graph like that. And the topic here, these are equations of a straight line. So I will go to my graph and draw this line. So you have equation 1, x plus y is equals to 9. Then 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. So I will draw these lines. I'll come and have their values. So for example, equation 1, let me write this one is 1 and this one is equation 2. So I come and have a table. So x plus y is equals to 9. So I have a table of something like x, and here I have y. I just have maybe 3 points alone. Okay, if I rearrange this one, if I rearrange this, I can be left with y on one side. So if I rearrange this sum, let me take x on the other side. So y equals to, if I take the other side, it will be 9 minus x. Let me write this one here down. Clear that one. Here, I want to be left with one of the variables on one side. So you have the first equation, which is x plus y equals to 9. So let me take x on the other side. So if I take this one to the other side, it was positive, so it will be negative. So y is 9 minus x. Then I come and have the values. I have the values of, let me rub that one there. I have like 3 values of this. So I'll have x on one side and y like that. Now you can guess, you can pick values, any value, as long as it's not too big nor too small. So I want to have, these values I'm just picking randomly, any numbers. I ask myself, if I put x, a number here, what will be the value of y? So for example, if I put x like a number like 2, so if I put 2 here, what will be the value of y? Can you see that it will be, let me write here, y is equals to 9 minus x, we've said is 2, so minus 2. So the value of y, 9 minus 2 will be 7. So you come and write 7 here. The same case. What if I put 4? It will be y is equals to 9. Where there is x, you write minus 4. What is 9 minus 4 is equals to 5. So I write here 5. What if I put a value like 6? I'll come and say, what if I put, these numbers are random numbers. I'm just picking any number. So let me write correctly like that. What if I put 6? So y will be, I'm using this one, 9 minus 6, which is the answer is what? 3. So here is 3. So this is what I'm going to plot. I be careful about this table, because I'm going to plot. I do the same thing to the second equation. So this one is the first one. This is the first one. I've solved that one. I go to the second one. Let me open the other page for that. The second one, equation reads 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. So we want to remain with x on one side. What should I do? So I'll come and say, let me first of all take this one to the other side. So it will be 3y equals to 21. Here it was positive, so it will be minus 2x. Then I want to remain with y alone. I divide across by 3. If I want to remain with y alone, so here I divide by 3, I divide by 3, I divide by 3. So by that. So my answer will be y is equals to 21 all over 3 minus 2 all over 3x. But this one can be simplified by 3, 1, by 3, 7. So the answer is y is equals to 7 minus 7 minus 2 all over 3x. Then you come and do the same thing. Have something like a table. Have a table here and ask yourself, if here I put x and here I put y, and you guess some 3 values, just 3, not too many, 3 values. And now that x is here and you're having a denominator, to make my work easier, yes, you can pick any number. You can even begin with 0. What is the value of y when x is 0? If I put x here as 0, let me see, y is equal to 7 minus 2 all over 3. Then I put 0 here. 0 multiplied by any number, all this will be 0. So minus, then 7. So what is 7 minus 0? It will be 7. What if I put any other number, but I want to be careful because you're having a denominator of 3, let me put 3 here. What if I put x as 3? I'll come and say y is equals to 7 7. I'm putting here, I'm using this equation, 7 minus 2 all over 3x. But where there is x, I'll be writing 3. Y is equals to 7 minus 2 all over 3 multiply by 3. By 3, 1, by 3, 1. So this will be 7 minus 2, which is equals to what? 5. So here you are having 5. And lastly, what if you have a value like 6? I want it to be divisible, so that the number that I put here should be divisible. What if you have 6? The same thing, y, which is 7 minus 2 all over 3x. I'm following this equation, but now x here, I have picked a random number like 6. So y will be 7 minus 2 all over 3 multiplied by 6. By this one, by this 2. So this will be 7 minus, what is 2 multiplied by 2? 4. 7 minus 4, 3. So the answer here will be 3. Like that. So again, this is a table that I'm going to use. This table. So now we have 2 tables. The first one, it was, let me go back. This is the second one. The second one reads x all over y equals to x all over y. The second table, we had the first table. I'll check that one. The second one is x y. Then here you have it's here. Here you have 0. I'm picking this one. 7. And then you have 3. You have 5. And you have 6. You have 3. This one is for which equation? This equation, which is 2x plus 3y is equals to 21. The other one was, the first equation was x plus y is equals to 9. It's stable. It was x, y. Then we had 3 values. Let me check. Let us check for us the 3 values. I believe this was the table. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. So I write here 2, 4, 6. Right. So we check that. So I'll come. So I've picked 2, 4, 6. Then the other One you can check also from your book. It is 753. 753. So I come back here. Here is 7. Here is 753. So this is for this equation, and this is that. Now, these now are the points that I'm using to plot my graph. I'm using these points. Okay. So I'll come to my graph book. This is my graph book now. And in my graph book, I will come here. And I want to draw now using the graph. So the graph is like that. You have your graph book. I can put here the values 1, 2. This scale should be the same. If you say 1, 2, 3, it should be across on either side. So here you have that. So this one is x-axis. This one is my y-axis. That one we know. This is x. So I put 2 lines. Make sure you draw 2 lines like that. Please take your time to draw the 2 lines. You can stop the video before we continue to draw the 2 lines. You label this one as x-axis, label this one as y-axis. Very important. X-axis, this one is y-axis. Then now I go back to my 2 tables. These 2 tables. So I begin with the first one. This is what we have. X plus y equals to 9. So I will come here and plot in my graph. So in my graph looks like this. I'll come and pick the first point. Now how do you pick the first point? So you take the value of x is 2, 7. 2 goes with 7. So x is 2 when y is equals to what? 7. So you come here and you say I pick a point. X is 2 when y is 7. 7 is somewhere here. So x is 2, y is 7. So you begin with 2. You begin with x-axis, then y-axis. X is 2 when y is 7. So 7 is, so they are meeting here. I put a point somewhere there. That is the first point. The second one is this one. X is 4 when y is 5. So 4, 5. I do the same thing. 4, 5. Like that. The other one is 6, 3. I come here. 6, 3. We have it there. So this is the 3 points. I come using a straight line. You use a ruler. Mine, I'll use a straight line here. I want to join the points aligned here. So I'll come and begin from somewhere here. Begin from somewhere here. And I put a line that is like that. Is passing through the points. Like that. I hope it should be very accurate. Very, very, very accurate. Is passing through. Sorry. And it shouldn't be there. So this one, sorry, shouldn't be there, but should be very accurate, passing through the points. You can see mine is nope, trying to have that. So you have something like this. To have a point that is like that. But the line here should be, let me remove this line first. We remove it we draw it again. So let me come and put a line. I believe we didn't have this point. This one we didn't have, this one. And also D, we didn't have that. We had A, B, C. So using a straight line, that one, I'll come and join them like that. Exactly. So your line looks like that. So this is the first one. Go to the second one. 0 goes with 7. 0 goes with 7. When x is 0, y is 7. So I'll come somewhere here and I put a point. 0, when x is 0, the other one is 7, y is 7. I put a mark there. The other one is when x is 3, y is 5. When x is 3, y is 5. When x is 3, y is 5. I put a mark. Exactly, big, accurate, good. And the other one, the last one, when x is 6, y is 3. When x is 6, y is 3. When x is 6, y is 3. The same point. So this one, the same point. So I join them. I join this. Let me see. So I use a line and I begin from there and I join them. I join exactly. All right. So we have ours like that. So now I have my point like that. Now, how do I get now the solution for this? To use the graph method to get the value of x and y, you come and find the point of intersection where the two lines have met. Where the two lines have met. And mine, they are meeting here at this. So, to know what is the answer for x, for this one, I will come and read the answer in the x-axis. So what is the value here? What is this one? It is x is 6 because this is x-axis. So the value of x is 6. So I'll come to my working here. I'll come to my working. Come to my working here. And the two lines, in fact, where they are meeting is just something like this. So if this one we had, you read the value of x. What is the value of x here? It is 6. So it's x-axis. And maybe the other one. Let me illustrate for us. Our lines looks like this. Lines looks like this. So you read what is the value of x here, what is the value of x, and what is the value of y. What is the value of y? So in your graph, it is like that. So this one is x-axis, and this one is y-axis. So you read what is the answer here. This one will give you the value of y. So what is the answer here? I'll give you the value of x. So the value of x from our graph, let's go back to our graph. The value of x is 6. So I'll come here and say here reads 6. And what about the value of y? The value of y reads 3. The value of y reads 3. So here it is 3. So you'll come and say x is equals to 6, y is equals to 3. And you can see the three methods, the answers are exactly the same as is supposed to be, because these three methods are just the same method of doing the same thing. I hope this is clear because you follow the same steps. It doesn't matter the question. So whenever you're having a question graphical method, this is what you are supposed to draw in your graphs. Do more practice because it is important. Right? Let us finish. Part B of that was this. The question was telling us we had part B. Let me check the question. The question was the cost of 3 pens and 4 books is shillings 460. If the cost of 2 pens and 2 books is 240, find the cost of each item. So I'll come here. Anytime you see a question that is of this form, 3 pens, 4 books, 460. 2 pens, 2 books, 220. Just think of a simultaneous equation. So I'll come here. You're told that the cost of 3 pens, this is question B, 3 pens plus 4 books, it is 460. Then 2 pens plus 2 books. The answer is 240. So they want me to know the cost of each item. So the cost of a pen and cost of a book. So let me say let cost of a pen be BP, letter P, and book be letter B. So that the cost of pen is this one and the cost of book is B. So three pens and 4 books. 1 pen is costing shillings P. 1 book is costing shillings B. So the cost of 3 pens plus 4 books is that amount and that. So if I want to solve this one, I will come. And because there is no specific method to use it, they have not told you, use the simplest method, which I'll pick as elimination method. So I'll come and say 3P plus 4B is equals to 460. Then 2P plus 2B is equals to 240. So make these ones the same. So make the coefficients here to be the same. I'm using elimination method. Elimination method. I'm using elimination method. So you can use the other one to see whether the answer will be the same. So here, these 2, I multiply here by 2. These 3, I multiply by 3. I want to make this P. I want to eliminate this P. So I want to make them the same. So what is 2 multiplied by 3? It is 6P plus 2 multiplied by 4, give me 4B, plus what is 2 multiplied by 460? 46 multiplied by 2, oh, this is not plus. Let me turn out, remove it. It's not plus there. It's supposed to be equals to. It's supposed to be equals to 460 multiplied by 2, it will give me 920. Then the second one, what is 3 multiplied by 2p, give me 6p, plus 3 multiplied by 2b, give me 6b, is equals to 3 multiplied by 240 is 720, like that. So we have now 6p plus 4b is equals to 920. Then 6p plus 6b is equals to 720. So I want to eliminate 6p and 6p. Just sum here, 6p, 6p. I want it to be 0. So of course I'll subtract. So here I'll subtract these two. Now 6p minus 6p, I know it will give me 0. So even there's no need of writing, it's not a must, write 0. What is 4b minus 6b? I'm having 4b minus 6b. This is the same as a debt of 6 and you have 4 to pay. So it will be a debt of 2. Then it is b. So this answer will be minus 2b is equals to, what is 920 minus 720? For this one, it will give me 920 minus 720, 0, 0. This will give me 2. Give me 200, like that. I don't know whether you've made a mistake somewhere because the price is not supposed to be negative. Let us confirm whether you've done the right thing here. 3 multiplied by 2 gives me 400 and let us read the question again because it seems there is a problem in the way I have worked out this. It's not supposed to give me a negative here. If the method is right, okay, we see what we'll get here. We can confirm with our answer. So I divide here by minus 2. I divide here by minus 2. By minus 2 by minus 2. B is positive negative will give me negative if I divide by 2 1 by 2 100. So 100. Okay, let me see whether the same thing will give me to that. So the second method, the second step is to substitute in maybe equation 1. So this one is 1 and this one is 2. Let us see what we'll get. 3p plus 4b is equals to 460. Let us see. 3, but we know the value of b, it is minus 100. So let us see. 3p plus 4, where there is b, I'll be writing minus 100 is equals to 460. So we have 3p plus, what is 4 multiplied by minus 100 will give me minus 400 is equals to 460, right? So that I'll have 3p positive negative negative 400 is equals to 460. I take this one to the other side, so it will be 3p is equals to 460. This was negative. When you take to the other side, take to the other side, it's 460. When you take to the other side, it will be plus 400. So I am adding here 400. So that this will be 460 plus 400 will give me 860. This is 3p. Now it means there is a problem somewhere. I'm doubting this. So I divide by 3. I divide by 3. By that. The value of p is 3 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 times, because of 6, remainder 2, 26. That is 8 because of 24. Then remainder 2, that one is 6. I think 6 recurring. Before we write our final answer, let me see whether we've made a mistake somewhere. to see whether we have made a mistake somewhere for that. See whether we can made a mistake somewhere. 3p plus 4b is equals to 460. 2p 240. Let me see the question. 3p 4b 460. Then 2 pens, 2 books, 240. These 2 multiplied by, I've interchanged this one to eliminate that. So 2 multiplied by 3 is 6p. 2 multiply, right, I've made a mistake here. This is where you have a mistake. 2 multiplied by 6 is that. 2 multiplied by 4 is supposed to be 8. So let me make a correction here. So sorry for this. Let me make a correction from this junction here, so that we have a new sum to be like, if I open this bracket, this is where I made a mistake. So it's supposed to be 6p plus 8b is equals to 920, and 6p plus 6b is supposed to be 720. So that if I eliminate this, it will be 0, no need of writing. Then this is 8 minus 6. I'm subtracting here. It will be 2b is equals to 200. So 2b is equals to 200 by 2 by 2. So our b is supposed to be 100. Good. So this is what now I'll substitute in the second equation, or in equation 1. So I'll put substitute in 1. So that I'll have 3p plus 4b is equals to 460, but our b is equals to 100. All right. So what will that one mean? That 3p, this 3p plus, where there is b, I'll be writing 100. I'll say 4, then 100 is equals to 460. So I'll have 3p is equals to supposed to be plus 400 is equals to 460. Then 3p is equals to, I take this one to the other side, it will become subtraction. So 460 minus 400, it will give me 60. So I divide by 3, p will be by 3, 1 by 320. By this one, by that one. So this one is 20. Good. Sorry for that correction. But now you'll see that now p pens will cost this amount. I'll say pen will be shillings, 20 bob. Then book will be shillings. The value of b, we've gotten it as what? 100. So I'll say it is 100. So that is what we have. So we have identified this where we need to have a correction. So you won't check this one. This one is wrong. So you will, after this step, after opening this bracket, you are supposed to have something like this. I hope that is helpful. The 3 methods of solving simultaneous equation. Make sure you find some other examples and you use them to solve the problem. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. Keep updated. Make sure you subscribe. You make sure you like and also give a comment. Thank you so much.